Welcome to Long Shot Leader. Today we have a true master of strategy and human nature with us, Robert Greene. Like the 48 Laws of Power and The Art of Seduction, Greene has captivated readers with his insights into ambition, success, and the pursuit of purpose.
Join us as we dive deep into his thoughts on power dynamics, the importance of finding your true purpose, and the art of mastering our own destinies.
Get ready for a fascinating conversation that will change the way you think about leadership and living a meaningful life.
And this is my daughter. This is Sophia.
This
you
is
shouted
Sophia.
out.
Hi, I'm a really big fan of your book.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Your father said amazing things about you. And I gave a little shout out during the interview to Sophia. You have a great dad. I hope you appreciate him.
I do. Thank you so much.
Are you nice to him? Do you treat him well?
Yes.
Okay,
so
that's good
Robert,
to hear.
this is important for me because I don't want to do this for us. I want also to let you know how your work, I reference your, I say there's good ways about the laws and negative ways about the laws. And the good ways about your laws, I say, look, when a 15-and-a-half-year-old girl could be insecure at school and all that. But if you listen to the laws, and you kind of know how it works with 6 human needs psychology or psychology in general, you can, it's all applicable, just takes reps, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit, I'm wondering, what's a good age to start reading my books? Because you don't want to be too young, you don't want to have to be.
I was 11 years old. I started, 10 years old, I started talking about it. Even earlier, I think I started talking.
Yeah, I haven't read it, but we've talked about it a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what did you think when he first brought it up? Did you go, that sounds kind of icky. I don't really like this. Or
no, I thought it was so interesting. I thought it was very interesting.
She liked it. She's like, I want to know more about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's nice. That's very good to hear. You might be my youngest reader, although you say you haven't read it, but.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time to get started. So one thing that you could tell a 15-and-a-half-year-old when, she goes to school, she feels insecurities from a law, 48 Laws of Power standpoint for laws for art of seduction, which I just listened to the other day. You have to listen to it. It's amazing. 33 Laws of War and all the books. What could you tell a 15-and-a-half-year-old on as far as attaining power and seduction and things like that in a healthy direction?
Well, I think the most important thing is to not get too caught up in what people think about you, right? Because that can kind of drive you mad. Like, do they like me? Am I interesting enough? Or am I boring them? And start thinking about who you are and what makes you different and what makes you unique. And don't be afraid of that. Because the problem that you have in high school, I know for me personally, I guess you're in high school now, is that you tend to be too vulnerable to what other people are thinking. You tend to conform too much to what the trends are. And you get a little bit uncomfortable with who you are, your own weirdness, what makes you unique, what makes you different. And you want to be able to be comfortable with that and to know who you are, to know what your strengths are, to develop some self-confidence from within, some self-esteem, because that'll be really important moving forward. So a lot of people, young people emerge, particularly nowadays with social media, emerge from those years kind of damaged, right? Because they've internalized too much of what other people are telling them is cool and too much criticism and too much, thinking about what other people are interested in. And you want to be strong within. You want to have a sense of purpose. This is what I, Sophia, was meant to accomplish in this world. In 20 years, you're going to be doing something fantastic. You're going to start a business. You're going to write a book. You're going to do something really interesting. But now you want to kind of meditate on it, think about that, and not be too wrapped up in what other people are saying about you and their opinions about you, right? Because that can be very damaging to you. Of course, it doesn't mean that you become selfish and you're not interested in people, because that could be another really unhealthy reaction. But the sense that you have an idea of what makes you strong, what makes you unique, what makes you your source of power in life is like the most important thing that you can kind of grasp at that age. And I knew even when I was 15 and I was insecure, little teenager boy with really long hair, that I was meant to be a writer, that I loved books, that I could write. And even though I went through some hard times, that sense of knowing who I am kind of saved me through all of the difficult things ahead in life. So that would be to me, the most important thing that you can develop. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, thank you so much.
She's very intuitive. Yeah. That's a great mic drop moment. Robert, thank you so much. Really enjoyed today. It was just an absolute pleasure. Thanks for joining us. Gear up for your next adventure and head over to Bolator.com to check out the amazing Bolo Pack and their other innovative outdoor gear. Catch you next time.